Whoop-de-doo, whoop-de-doo. I believe we are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to some more Minecraft. It has been a good little bit since I've gotten to do some stuff because last time we were doing stuff, we were resource gathering. That and, my life and whatnot. But yeah, welcome back to some more Minecraft, everybody. Going to have a little bit of a fun stream today. Got some work that I want to do in a few places. Got some stuff that I want to go take care of just around the world. And I mean, first off, just gonna go quickly grab us some food to get some stuff started. But yeah, no. Today, thinking we're gonna be probably digging the slime farm a little bit. Working on that wonderful mess, and then probably going to start working on some of the villager tower a bit more. I want to start decorating some of the rooms and stuff. Want to start making sure everything's looking nice out there. Just overall taking care of a fair few things while I can, when I can, as need be and as wanted. There is some stuff I definitely want to get talking about, especially because I know I've mentioned it a few times in the past, but I've been really wanting or trying to consider how I want to I want to redo the collection basically, because the collection Undercurrent seems a little bit inefficient in the way that it's done. And ergo, if I can redesign it to be something that's a bit more, thought out and taken care of, that's going to be a good thing. And I think I have kind of sold myself on the idea of using copper golems, at least for putting the thing together, or like bringing items to a proper location. The only thing that I need to do is I need to start figuring out like each line requires what stuff basically, and then just run the system we currently have, but basically make it so that with each line is hoppers that basically just say, oh yeah, use this and fill up all this. And I think overall it's going to be better for the collection using the copper golems, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Because I know a way that I can do it and still have it be relatively clean, in my mind, at least. Again, obviously, there's still going to be plenty of stuff that will be reworked. I need to come through and dye some of these sheep at some point because, yeah, I'm like, we need to turn this off from just a white wool farm into all color wool, basically. As funny as it is to have just a crap ton of white wool coming in, I don't have any need for white wool, really. I have need for colored wools, and stuff like that. But, yeah, no. But yeah, anyways, figured we'd probably spend just about like 10, 20-ish minutes over here today of the stream, just making sure that the wool, or the slime farm, is getting dug out a bit more, as I do some wonderful parkour over here to get everywhere. The other thing that I want to do, I'm going to be honest, I'm really starting to want to get myself a beacon. I really, really want to get myself a beacon. because I will admit it's always big digging projects that make me really, 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 really want to go set myself a beacon up and just, you know, use it everywhere, basically. And this is... Oh my gosh, we got a few floaters. I can get those from above, I think. Yeah, no. But yeah, no, I'm really thinking that probably within a couple of streams, I'd like to excuse me, as I have a hiccup and I'd like to reopen the underneath of the Nether, and go get myself some Wither Skulls from our fortress that we have, and just, you know, I basically, I just really, really, really want to go get us a beacon. Because a beacon's going to save me a lot of time, just on a lot of things. Also, this is already nice to have basically open skies here again. And yeah, no, if I could get me a beacon, stuff like this just goes way, 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 way quicker. So yeah, but no, there's tons upon tons upon tons of stuff that I would like to get working on in the world now. I've kind of had a bit of a reinvigoration, especially watching a certain subset of streamers, with, you know, Hermitcraft Season 11 basically started up, and we know that I am a Tango Tech fan secretly, in the way that I am and whatnot, and seeing how quickly stuff like that has happened and moved along, I've been like, cool, I now would like to play this game more than I already did. And I mean, I enjoy playing this game a lot, but like, what most people have Minecraft phases, which end in them not playing the game anymore. My Minecraft phase is continual, permanently. Like, I basically play like a hermit does anyways. The problem is my time that I can sink in, basically, is what is non-continual. And if I get bored, I end up basically taking a micro break by only occasionally playing in the world, which, you know, basically that's kind of what's been happening, where whenever I stream the game has been, you know, when I play in the world, and then I haven't been doing work elsewhere. Yeah, no, I've kind of re-entered that point of, okay, my Minecraft phase is back on, I'd like to play in the world all the frickin' time, you know, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Boo! Hi, yes, hi Marks, hello, welcome to the stream. Yeah. We be digging. We be digging. But yeah, no, I kind of have been re-inspired by some stuff, with, you know, the new Hermitcraft season starting up, to the point where I'm like, yes, would like to play more Minecraft now, and do more things in the game. But yeah, no, I'm figuring that I want to start getting set up one of those hole busters. I want to get me a hole in the nether roof busted on open, so that I could you know, get myself out of the little roof area that I've set myself up into, because yeah, the roof hole is funny, but we need to get myself through the bedrock, basically. for lack of better words, I need to get myself back through the bedrock so that I can, you know, have some fun with it. And get that beacon again. Yes, Marks, I know. I'm not responding to that, to the Hollow Knight stuff right now. I still need to play more Hollow Knight. I get it. I am a busy man. I am a busy man, okay? Everything is keeping me busy. Including Silksong, as we know. I just don't have time for Silksong unless I'm recording it, obviously, which, I mean, that's how that works. I'm recording that series anyways, so, you know. Frick, I've been traumatized by a certain quest recently in that game, as I'm sure many other people have been, with one of the friggin' Act 2 quests being just, yeah. Nah. That the fun mess that has been what is going on in that Silksong series. If you haven't seen it, go watch it, people. Watching the post live stream. Fair enough. But yeah, no. Copper Golems and their integration into the base. Look, I actually kind of, what the frick just, ow. I'm like, what the frick just hit me? I would like to actually use the Copper Golems crap ton. I think that they are very interesting little additions that we can have for some things with storage and farms later. But the main thing that I really want to do with the Copper Golem is I kind of want to make it so that the Copper Golems are basically what controls the management of the item flow through the collection. Main reason being is a Copper Golem with a properly set up chest is basically like a it's a multi-item item filter, basically. And it's something that I'm like, oh my god, why have I not realized you could do this before? And I'm going to be honest, it's something that saves the collection a lot of strain. And the only strain that we have then on the collection becomes keeping it collecting, basically. F3G, just so I'm aware of where I need to cut this real quick. Yeah, yep. We'll just dig this line out real quick, and that'll tell me plenty. But yeah, no. Copper Golems, multi-item item filters that basically are really smart with the way that they're done. To the point where I'm like, yeah, that's probably a good idea. I'm surprised I didn't think about it with without the Copper Golem, because what the Copper Golems do is something that's doable without them anyways. You can do it with just a good set of chests anyways, and a proper build for it. It just happened to be that, like, you know, the Copper Golems and seeing some stuff that they've been doing in Season 11 of Hermitcraft has actually basically, like, given me some good concepts as to how to use them. Because, as we know, I tend to learn some stuff about the game from what I watch of other people doing stuff with the game, and then I just kind of apply what I learn everywhere, and that's how I end up having all my messes of chaos. I still need to get back into some more minigame design for this, and that's one of the other things. I really would like to use the Copper Golems when we're doing our Potion Maker minigame. I think that they'll be a great addition to the sort of lab feel that I'm doing for that, and you know, that way, or sorry, no, was it? It was the cake farm. Sorry. Anyways, regardless, I think that they will still have some interesting additives that I can do with the cake farm. Basically, cake farm or potion maker. I still haven't decided what I want it to be over there, but one of the two I would like to be sort of my way of just farming those things as a little mini game. Like I said, forget exactly what I have said in the past. I think I've decided it was the cake maker, but I'm not sure. F3G. Yeah, just dig this out. Dig this all over. You know, I was kind of hopeful we'd get lucky and that we'd have like a cave running through the chunk error, you know, that we're digging out here, but like, you know, of course that's not how this works, like, at all. We're not allowed to have fun with our chunk error, period. And I messed up by doing that. Ugh. Yeah. Just do this real quick. I will say this is the benefit of gravel here for us. Is just I get to very easily make a fill area for us. We will have to remove a fair portion of part of the river here, but, you know, again, that's something I can do with some sponge and or free time. But yeah, no, I've been inspired. I want to do some cool stuff with the game, sooner-ish, as we move through, and that means that I want to get through a little bit of grind that I've been putting off, and I kind of want to go get me that beacon, just because having a beacon, and also like starting to set up my ender chest a bit better, maybe I finally make the push to get me, you know, going towards shulkers and stuff. Like, I think collectively everybody who watches the series just took a big ol', like, shocked breath there because, you know, I'm the person who plays so undeniably slowly and consistently that everybody's like, wait, he wants to go do end busting? He wants to go take on the end? Hold the phone? What? He might be trying to complete the game at some point soon? Oh my god. Oh my god, the series is having progress? Progress in my YouTuber's Minecraft series? Oh my god. He has developed as a person. Nah, I mean, my progress has always just been the base, basically. I mean, that's the progress you guys are here for, is watching me build the base, basically, and do crazy stuff with it. Yeah, and alrighty, we're approaching the 20-minute mark, so figured I'll probably finish making that outline right there for the chunk error, and then that'll be basically it for us. If I could stay in one spot. There we go. If I could stay in one spot. Yeah. And we're putting up this gravel barrier, by the way, for those who don't understand why, to basically it just works as a really nice divisor so that when I dig this out, basically only the water that's there matters, and then I can effectively cover it out with some sponges, which are another thing that I need to get soon as well. If I can, doink, doink. But yeah, God. I know how to do that parkour. I almost built it as or parkour along those lines as a way for secret hiding of some things in a minigame that I would still like to, you know, still would like to inevitably finish. God. Name a more common combo. Me and unfinished projects. Like, I have way too many unfinished projects. Way too many unfinished projects. Nah, I'm not a parkour master. I can assure you that. That one I will say I am definitely not. Okay, we don't have a bunch of gravel. That's sad. It's fine. I'll just go have terrible breathing. Yoink. I mean, I'm occasionally good at parkour. I'm not that good, but, you know, eh. But yes, me and unfinished projects are, like, non-stop. Granted, okay, I will say, MDOT is a project that will consistently be on that unfinished project state, but guess what? Like, at least technically it's already in 1.0, and as soon as I reach a certain milestone, like, I'm willing to release it to the community and whatnot. The thing is I just need to be able to, you know, reach that point. And then furthermore, the additive to that is the wonderful mess that goes into all of that, is that, you know, once... the other thing is MDOT also is a unfinished project that will stay unfinished because I'm doing a whole bunch of additives to it constantly. Which I do need to post an update in the dev stuff on the server because, yeah, MDOT has had a pretty major important thing occur recently. That some people are going to be really happy as it pertains for Major Update 1. We love doing major updates to a game that has yet to be fully released to the public, basically. That's just how I be. Alrighty. We dug a little bit. We got pretty far. I cleared up a whole bunch of stuff. Got a few things down there. Done. Let's head back upstairs, drop some stuff off at the chests. Oh, I messed that up. Do that. Yep, and bruh. There's like not a good route up here. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, like, there is not that good of a route. And I wanted to, while I was here, just quickly bop those 2 blocks out. Bruh, womp womp. And, wait, hang on. There we go. Yep, there we go. There we go. Got it. Alright, let's get to decorating some of the village tower stuff. So, yeah, I've been wanting to get some work done on the village tower. I mean, it's what we've been focusing on for a little bit. But particularly, I think today I can handle making probably probably I could make wolf doges or dead moth stuff. I won't be able to complete all of it today, obviously, or all of their stuff today, just because of some of the stuff that they need is very, very intensive. A certain somebody would like a wolf, and I don't even have a pet wolf myself yet, and I would like to get one. But I can at least make what I think would be a good thing. God, me and the hiccups today. I can at least make a good thing for the two of them based off of what I know they would like so far. Let me see here. What do we have access to that would look like a good little sofa of some kind, or some sort of seat of some kind? I mean, I could just do acacia, and then yeah, some acacia, and could do. Sorry, I'm thinking real hard right now. Some acacia, some stairs. Yeah, the acacia trapdoors, some stairs. Whoop-de-doo. And then probably, yeah, some carpet just around as necessary. Probably gonna want some books, some more bookshelves. Like, I swear I'm in a constant need of bookshelves recently. I have no idea why that chest is sitting there. In fact, yoink the torches out of that chest. We're gonna yank them and use them. Nothing out of that I really want. Right? Yeah, no. Nope. Yeah, most of my stuff is probably downstairs. In all honesty, is stuff that I would like to use. Yank those, because we need them. Yeah, and then just a little bit of other cool little things that I can think of while I'm down there. I do need to update the data pack again. I haven't in forever, and I need to for little small details like what we're working on today. Glass is another thing that would have been nice to spend some time and grab, but you know, yeah, no. My hope is that pretty soon I'm doing some more major upgrades to actually that chests are probably going to be useful. And the bed also needs to be, you know, maneuvered a little bit. Yeah. As I'm just going crazy over here. Oh, I already have a fair few glass in here. I have a fair few of these as well, which is perfect for what I'm after. Need some of these real quick. Yeah. And then, what do I have? Like, yeah, I need some of that. Some chests as well would be fine. Grab some of these. Some of these. Yeah, let's go. I think I can do Dead Moth's room today. However, the one thing I would like to do first, and this is a benefit of having these, I need an armor stand. Yeah, the IRL Dead Moth artist, as we know. I'd like to make sure that art exists within their thing. I need a smooth stone slab for that. do I have any smooth stone that I could go use? I mean, had I have just silk touched some stuff there, yes, but no, not now. I should have some upstairs. I also need to grab that food that we just cooked up. Yoink. Yeah, no. I will admit, this room looks so much better without the blockades on it. Like, genuinely looks so much cleaner and so much nicer without all those blockades that we've had in the past. This goes here. Hey, look at that. That's exactly what I wanted. And then yoink, yoink, yoink. Arm. Stand. There we go. And you'll see what I'm thinking about doing with this in a second. The villagers are downstairs. We've moved Dead Moth and Wolf Doge into their intended housing area. It's been a little bit since I moved them, but yes, they have been moved into the villager housing area since I can confirm it is safe for them to be there now. Which was always the plan, was that they would get moved down into here once I could make it safe, and then I'd decorate and stuff around wherever they chose to be and whatnot. But yeah, no. This is Dead Moth's room. As you can see, Dead Moth is asleep here. Yeah, and I think if I use this chunk right here as sort of like basic home type stuff, and then kind of make like a little bit of a studio piece that goes right here. Yeah, first off, that way that looks like this. And then we'd have to find a way to nudge that in there. Or I can make the studio part here, but yeah. Yeah, they're not in the basement. I can tell you now, this is not the basement. This is the lower half. This is definitely, yes, the lower half of the base. It is not the basement. This is not the basement. The basement does not exist yet. Where did Dino move to? Because I know that Dino was using one of those rooms. Oh, Dino moved into that room, I guess. Okay. That is one thing that I do still need to figure out is, yeah. Yeah, well, just wait and see. Just wait and see. Alright, yeah, we'll do this down here then. Take that torch. Put this here. Put a little chest right there. So if I do... I'm trying to think how I want to do this. So if I put this there, this... Hang on. This here. That's... I need a piston for it. Okay, hang on. Have to do that. Yeah, if I get me a piston, I can do what my idea is. I just need a piston real quick. Whoop-de-doo. Any redstone sitting around down here? No, okay. Let's head back upstairs then, since no redstone. Let's be simple here. These drop shafts are not permanent. These drop shafts are temporary. And that's the best way I can put it. These drop shafts are meant to be, these drop shafts are here so that I can get down to where the bottom of the world is so that I can do some digging. The inevitable end plan is that my base goes all the way from basically almost world height to bedrock. And I am serious with that. Like, the end goal is that I inevitably go from top to bottom of the world, basically, with how I'm doing this. Yeah, I know, they're quite a safety hazard. They're a safety hazard only for me. I am the only one who uses them. Who walks in front of them. Therefore, they're the safety hazard for me. And guess what? The open hole that has no water in it, that one isn't even a safety hazard because there's a drop chute at the bottom that keeps you safe, regardless of whether or not you realize it. Lever. Okay. Cool. Nah. There's safety stuff at the bottom. Safety stuff is at the bottom. You fall for about, like, 20 seconds and then it catches you. That's all it is. I mean, here's the thing. That elevator is just meant to be quick access. I don't have the intended staircase that's going to let out here built in yet. Like, there's an intended staircase that I need to work on that I just haven't yet because I haven't had the time to. Like, I have very, very big ideas for You get back here. I have very big ideas for this place. It's always a concept of, do I have the time more than anything? Okay, that goes like this, and then we put that there. That needs to go the other way. Yeah, hang on. Some of you can probably see what I'm doing already. But, hang on. Right. Sir, you're supposed to move with that. Thank you. I'm like, sir, you're supposed to move with that, thank you. And then we do this. And that looks like an easel with a nice little painting on it for our IRL artist. And then, you know, we can just do this. Set this up here as a sort of little mini dining area. Grab this as this, you know, set that up. Little welcome mat right there. Whoop-de-doo. Probably might have a little bookshelf sitting right there. Possibly as the little bookends. Yeah. And then that has that and... Oh, hi. Yes, hi, Dead Moth. Welcome in. Don't mind me. Don't like that. Don't like that. Maybe if it goes like that? Nah, just don't like it. Silk touch this so I can pick it right back up. Yeah. Just do that for that. And then probably, yeah, put some bookshelves in right there. That's what I'm missing, is an acacia slab. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. Whoop-dee-doo. Back up in the hole. And that goes there. That makes this a nice little living area. Hell yeah. And then up here... Yep, you're still happy with all of this. I hope. What I can do is I can use the chiseled bookshelves. If you'll excuse me for a moment. This can sit right here. Chiseled bookshelf. I'll do 2 for right now, but I'm probably gonna... Yeah, I'm going to put 1 right there. And then we want that kind of thing. This should also basically barricade Dead Moth in here as sort of a, you know, like guaranteed they will be in this location type thing. Actually, you know, looking at this, and then, yeah, and then, yeah, something like that. It's kind of a bit interesting with the way that that works. Yep, that goes there, and then we run this type of stuff over it. Perfect, and then, excuse me. You're kind of right, so, probably want to move... We could probably move this over to actually the cupboard, really. Into there. Where did that go? Like, both of those just poofed out of my inventory, out of existence. Okay. Do you restock with... Don't tell me chiseled bookshelves need freaking Silk Touch, do they? They don't need Silk Touch, do they? They totally need Silk Touch. That's annoying. Okay, well, anyways, you work there. I'll be back with some more chiseled bookshelf, apparently. God. Whoever decided chiseled bookshelves needed frickin' Silk Touch. Yeah, put this here. I think what I'll do is I will open up the, or I'll open up half of the, kind of dresser thing a little bit. Yeah, this will be open. And that way, you know, kind of is a little bit of a thing. Really, I wish the Dead Moth wasn't a Fletcher, because this would work better as something other than a fletching table, but it is what it is, you know. We do what we do. Probably a little bit of a book stand. Book stand, end table piece right here. No. Probably just the end table, thinking about it. Yeah, that is better. How the frick did you get up there? How did you do that? How did you do that? Okay, yeah, that's fair. This lever looks like a bit of a, like, paintbrush in a cup, almost. But that would be downstairs, in all honesty. Hang on. Yeah. Put that here. Not that. And then just flip that like there. That way it does look like a little bit of a paintbrush in a cup. And then this is where I wish that you could place books. Because that would be wonderful right there. I could probably do some armor stand magic for it eventually, though. And then do. Yeah, probably just there, really. And then have this be something else a little bit. Maybe this is where that bookshelf goes that I keep trying to sneak my way in on here. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Chiseled bookshelves are one-sided. Yeah, they are. Yeah. Chiseled bookshelves and then 6 books for each. That'll be the way to do that. That'll be the way we do that. Is a bunch of chiseled bookshelves with just some blank books. Chiseled bookshelves. I need more wood. It's okay, you did not miss that much. I've just been over here going to town on decorating. Hi, Wolf Doge. Good to see you're here looking at some stuff. Doot. Yeah, that goes there. And then set that up there as sort of that little thing. Yeah, and then, you know, idea is they come in here, reach in, pull that open, you know, as a sort of thing, grab whatever they want out of here, close it. They use this, you know, that's the reading material. Painting goes right there, I presume. Can you guys... Wait, you guys aren't able to enter here because of this. Oh my god, that's funny. That's funny. You guys want to go in here, but you're unable to. Wow, okay. The carpet is just that powerful. The power of carpet. Yeah, do I have paintings? Power of a carpet. Painting, I need sticks. That's what I'm missing. Well, I have wood right there. Stick. Painting. Do. Guys, can we stop crowding the dead moth door? Yeah, you know what? That looks good. That looks good. I like that. I like that one being what's there. And then, yeah, like I said, I just need some books for right there. Painting right there would go good as well, actually, now that I think about it. Painting right there would go good. Do I? Yeah, I do have enough for more painting. Painting, and then, yeah, probably boop. That's 6. 12. Whoop-de-doo. Which is exactly what I wanted. Painting goes... I'm like, I know the paintings are sized based off of where I put them. So it will be the same painting, or same paintings relatively in every location. I think that's pretty good, knowing Dead Moth. And then do that. There you go. That way you have a nice little bookshelf of stuff. And you're basically stuck up here, I believe, knowing how a little bit about how villagers interact with things. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's awesome. This is so sick. Hey, where are you going? Where are you going? No, come back. You get stuck on the door? Good. Good. Stay stuck on the door. Please. Do not have the brain power to understand how a door works. Please, I do not want you... Wow. Yeah, Dead Moth just can't go through that door. That is hilarious. They don't know how to move through this door, apparently. That's sick. Okay. So now we just sit and make sure the Dead Moth can actually head back to bed. What time is it? Do I have that mentioned on here? No, of course I don't. Why would I have the time be set up, you know, properly? I could go get myself a clock real quick. That would be pretty easy. Yeah, no, this is a nice little room that we got going for us here. I really like this and the way that everything's all set up in here. Definitely one of my better room layouts and whatnot that I've done. I wonder if I could. Yeah, there. I need like a head. For like a pot right here. And like a armor stand for a book, basically. But yeah, no. This is, so we're aware, this is the type of quality that I'm hoping to do for like every Discord villager. So we're all aware. Giving them all a nice little room that, you know, says them in here, and then being able to go talk to the villager and buy the stuff from them here, you know. Yeah, I don't think Dead Moth can leave. Which is a benefit, because my hope was that Dead Moth couldn't leave. It is nighttime right now. I think Dead Moth is not locked onto the right bed anymore, which is sort of a problem. I mean, it's fine. It's not overly a problem. It's just like a, you know, hey, which bed are you going to use, you know? I think I got it right there. Yep, cool. So Dead Moth can still navigate around here. This carpet door trick right here perfectly confounds them, which is exactly what I was hoping for, was that I'd be able to confound them with some amount of stuff. You know, Dino, since you chose this room as your room now, I'm like, bro, you need to go back to the room I originally gave you, my man. Like go back to your room. Actually, you know what? Now that I know that I can lock the villagers in their specific rooms, I kind of want to set that up real quick just on all of them. Just basically lock them all in their rooms. Lock them all in the rooms so that they aren't stupid, or they aren't smart enough to leave their rooms. Yeah, break this. Get you to go run back to your original room. because you belong, yep, up here. And then do the same trick. And now, you all are stuck in your rooms. And I figured out how to get you stuck. And there is no problem. Mwahaha. I'm just going to sleep real quick so that I can confirm that this actually does stick them in the room, basically, because they should try to leave. Like Deadmoth just did. Can't. Wolf Doge here. Where did Wolf Doge go? Oh, hi, Wolf Doge. You magically teleported around me somehow. Yeah, I don't know what causes that, but the fact of the matter is I don't think they can leave. Yeah, yeah, they just stand here, open their door, and that's as far as they go. They don't go any further than that. They just open the door and stand there, get confused, and are like, yep, that's how I work this. That's as far as I can do this. We've done it. I have solved the villager desync. Oh my gosh, and it works for all of them. It works for all of them, guaranteed. That is funny. It does mean that we might have some just useless villagers that roam the interim halls. But yeah, no, that is perfect. That literally just is like, oh yes, they're locked in their rooms, basically. So yeah, I'm going to quickly just grab a few screenshots so that I can showcase some stuff for a few people. And then basically just use this as the sort of way that I kind of, you know, showcase stuff to the Discord person. There you go. And I will send that off to Deadmoth and be like, hi, yes, you had your villager room designed. Yippee. Yeah, wow. So that's beneficial. Our emerald maker now has the emeralds, or the emerald making room, prepped. There is one thing I do really want to do, because I believe this is what I set Dino up for. Dino, you have the Efficiency 5 book. What's it cost? 44. Alrighty. The other funny thing is what I can do, is I can inevitably, bring a zombie through all this area. Just bring him into the room, basically. Have them do their things, and that's how we do all the stuff, for lowering prices. Which, you know, yippee. I've finally got that all figured out, too. Yoink. Just grab a bunch of sticks. A sack of logs is normally more than enough to build up or get some emeralds built up. But yeah, no. That is basically what we've got for us today. Where are you? Why do you like being up there? I forgot that you could do that. I'm like, you can just do that real quick. Yeah, that's 11 emerald days. Yep, and that goes there. Is now my main emerald source thing. And yeah. Well, that was a successful stream for us. Genuinely, again, in a bit of shock that worked that easily. I was like, I'm not going to have a way to stop the villagers from doing anything, and then just, you know, oh hey, if you just put a carpet in front of the door, they'd stop understanding how to work that door. Like, entirely, to the point that it just no longer works for them at all. Whoopsie doopty woo. But yeah, with that said and done, everybody, I mean, hey, look, we're moving forward, we're getting some progress done. Got a whole bunch of stuff that we still get to do, and I mean, we should soon start seeing that villager tower peek through that window. With that said and done, everybody, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all had a fun one, and I hope you all enjoyed today's episode. It's been a wonderful thing. I don't believe... I love how I'm looking at December in my schedule. Yep, that's where I wanted to look. I don't believe there will... So, as we know from other streams, I am going to be taking a little bit of a trip. Yeah, for once, my trip does not have a Minecraft episode going in the middle of it, so whoop-de-doo. We won't be seeing this until after Thanksgiving, but rest assured, I have every intent on actually playing and working on some stuff over my little break whenever I get that time to. So, yeah. Thanks again all for watching. Hope you all had a good one. Have a nice day. Bye-bye. Whoop-de-doo. Oh my god, you have no idea how much... The fact that I can trick the AI that simply. Just 2 blocks! 2 blocks to trick AI! And everybody's talking about their berry bushes and carpet combos and everything else, and I'm over here with just a door and a freaking carpet. Carpets are glitchy as frickin' this game. Anyways.